Labour has accused Glasgow City Council of presiding over a homelessness scandal after the shelter charity launched a legal action against the SNP-run authority. It followed Shelter taking out a 4-page advert in the Herald yesterday to appeal for funds to help it fight its case against the city. The advert said 47 homeless people had died in Glasgow last year, and linked it to Glasgow accounting for 95% of Scotland's refusals for temporary accommodation, despite a legal duty on councils to provide it. However, it is understood there were 45 deaths, not 47, and that of these 43 involved people who were being accommodated by the city. The main cause of death is also understood to be drug and alcohol abuse, not exposure to the elements. At First Minister's questions, Glasgow Labour MSP James Kelly said the deaths were a scandal that shames Scotland and shames Scotland's largest city. He said, Shelter Scotland is taking court action against Glasgow City Council because it is ignoring its legal requirement to find accommodation for homeless people. As a Glasgow MSP, does the First Minister support Shelter Scotland in its action to ensure that Glasgow City Council does not ignore homeless people and leave them to sleep on the streets of Glasgow, which is a scandal? Ms Sturgeon said, I will not comment on ongoing legal action, but I will say that I expect all local authorities, including Glasgow City Council, to meet their legal requirements. She went on, the Scottish Government is absolutely determined to ensure, working with local authorities, that no person has to sleep rough on the streets. She also said she understood the man found dead at the weekend in a Glasgow car park was not homeless. However, a police investigation is underway that will require to establish the circumstances fully. Since that incident, my officials have been in touch with stakeholders locally to look at what more we can do. We have offered to increase Glasgow City Mission's funding so that the winter night shelter can be opened earlier. Those discussions are ongoing. We have also provided funding for more outreach services. A Glasgow City Council spokeswoman said, we strongly refused Shelter's untrue allegations that 47 homeless people died in Glasgow in 2018 and the implication that these people died without accommodation on the streets. We also flatly deny their claims of alleged gatekeeping. The sad truth is that the vast majority of deaths among the city's homeless population are related to drug and alcohol addiction and/or mental health issues. Extensive ongoing work is underway to tackle these issues, working across our homelessness, mental health, addiction and criminal justice services. Our staff, in partnership with colleagues in the third sector and with people with lived experience. For more on this story, visit the news article link.